Energy this morning. Good morning, ladies. Let me swing that microphone over to you. Yes, there we go. Ooh, have we got it?
How are you?
Aha. Ladies, good morning. Good morning. Grab the microphones for me. How are we doing?
We're doing great this morning.
So much energy. Have you consumed some kinky?
It was the seeing you. You just.
Oh, they
And we
say
work
flattery will get you
Work
everywhere.
with a preschool, so there's always enough energy to go around.
Eish.
Every day.
Those of you who work with tiny humans, your reward
Amazing tiny.
amazing tiny humans. Your reward is or should be tenfold, 20-fold, 30-fold, 40-fold, and from heaven. Let me introduce these wonderful ladies in the studio. I've got Elfrida Corte in the studio. Also RL. That's all we know today, RL. Will we know more? Maybe not. And also Ruby Adai is in the studio, as well as Selassie Arthur. But I've got RL, Elfrida, and Ruby on the microphones, and they are here from the Baby Nest. Interesting. Tell us, who is the Baby Nest? What do you do?
The Baby Nest is a preschool early learning center.
RL, please get closer to the microphone for me so we can hear you.
Can we hear me?
We can
Testing,
hear
1, 2,
you. We
3.
can hear you.
It's an early learning center for children 6 years and under, all the way to baby. That's what the Baby Nest is about. We have 5 facilities across Accra. Our flagship is in Dansoman. We have Legon on the Legon campus. We have the Westland School. We have the East Legon, and we also have Osu. So that is the Baby Nest. We just believe in excellence in childcare. And we have all the systems. We do the Montessori, we do the Ghanaian system, and we do the foreign system. But Frida is so much better at explaining it. I just like to play. She likes to do the serious stuff.
Elfrida, the serious stuff, over to you.
So I think Aaron has spoken intensively about what we do. And then what brings us to your studio this morning is the fact that the Baby Nest is organizing a streets party, which is part of our I Care Day. So
I Care Day.
Yes,
okay.
I Care Day. So in February every year, though it's a month of love, we do more of care.
Okay.
So boxes are put across all our facilities. We solicit for funds, items, provisions, clothes, anything, whether new or old, just bring it. And then there's a committee in place that will decide where the items would go to. So 2 years ago, we renovated Kolibu, the surgical recovery block for the children's ward. And then we've done donations at Glife. Last year, we were at Eye of the Lord Orphanage at Adreji in Sawam. It's actually owned by a blind person. So that was a kind of a mini party for them. So this year, we are going all the way to Accra Central. And then the party is happening at the AMA forecourt, and it starts from 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
For street kids.
For street kids.
Yes.
Okay. And you're celebrating 20 years.
Yeah.
That's no easy feat. 20 years.
Many crying babies have passed through our doors, and now they're grown-ups.
Now, if you tell them you used to cry, they'll tell you, no, it wasn't me.
No, we won't say you used to cry, because that's being nice. We used to change your diapers.
I was avoiding that, but they'll tell you, no, that wasn't me. And sorry, what are the ages again that you take at the Bed's
3
Nest?
months to 6 years.
3 months to 6 years.
Basically, we do preschool.
Okay.
Early childhood education.
What would you say is the best thing about working with tiny humans?
I would say that they are still developing their personalities. They are still getting to know who they are. They are developing themselves, and it's a very critical time in their growth years. So it's very amazing to be able to impact these ones, and one day look back and say that, oh, I actually helped in grooming these children. Yes. So shaping the future of the next generations I think it's a blessing.
And it's always interesting. You always, you can remember when you look back at some of your first teachers, carers. You never forget, and that's how instrumental they are in your you remember the wicked ones.
There is none in our facilities. Let me just put it out there. We have
tender loving
TLC.
loving care.
I should mention I'm not talking about the Baby Nest. just in general. Then, of course, you remember the ones like the ones you find at the baby nest,
Yes.
who are
Very,
super
very
impactful.
good.
In a lot of TLC. What is the most challenging thing though about working with young individuals at that age?
So I would say that for the ones that are very young, not being able, those ones may not be speaking, they may not be vocal or expressing themselves yet. So sometimes you're wondering, what exactly does this child need? What exactly does this child want? But the system we have put in place is routines.
Okay.
So then the children work around the routines. They know that from this, we are doing that, we are eating at this time. So we build the routines so that they also acclimatize to those routines. But I think that the challenging thing is not being able to know a particular thing or what to do at a particular point in time. That's one of the challenging things. And then for the baby nest as well, we don't hit children, like what you're saying, those experiences. We teach through love, and speaking to the children so that they understand where we are coming from. So yes, that's all I have to say.
And I think most parents experience that when your child is not yet talking. So they may be crying and you think, oh, you want a diaper change. You change the diapers, they're still crying. And then you think, oh, you want something to eat. You feed them, they're still crying. You're like, oh, and then you realize they just want mom and I'm dad. Or they want dad and I'm mom. But my favorite bit, listening to Ruby talk about how we shape their lives and develop them, which are the important things. And like I said, I'm all about the fun. I like the ones that grasp on their parents.
Yeah.
I get to have a camera in their homes when they tell me everything that went on yesterday. And that's the fun part. And I don't think often parents realize how much the children see and how what we do so has an impact on our children. They learn from us, so you show them something like, oh, mommy doesn't do it that way, mommy is lazy, mommy did this, and you're like, what? So those are the funny moments. They come to entertain. And that's why she was saying about the energy. You can't be with children and not feed off the energy. Yes, they can be challenging. Yes, there are problems. But that's why you do what you do, because you care about kids and because you love children. And it does make a wonderful difference. I think it's nice, yeah. I do a lot of corporate stuff, so I don't get to have their experiences. And it's like things like what's happening tomorrow, Saturday at the Kimbu AMA forecourt, where we're doing the street parties. Those are the moments that I just get to be free and fun and do things with children. And we're basically feeding them and giving them food, giving them drinks, giving them clothing, just making sure, and I've said this before, so I'll say it again, that I can't say the world is not fair, because it's not my duty to judge it, but I can certainly say it's not equal. So not all kids are equal.
That's right.
And we want to give them the opportunity tomorrow for everyone to feel loved, to everyone to feel the baby nest loving, tender care that we're so big on. And we've also said, we've had so many sponsors, and Frida will talk about sponsors in a minute, but we're looking for more. We can never have too much. If you know Accra, the needs are many. So we're saying that if it's food in your pantry that you want to bring, if it's clothing that your children wore or other kids you've given care to, whether it's new, whether it's old, if you can spare some, whatever it is you can give. If it's cash, yay, bring some money. Let's do more things with it. And just your presence, if you can pop in and help and engage children, teach them something, would be absolutely brilliant. But there's the sponsors that we have on board. Frida, do you want to speak about our sponsors?
Okay, so we have HealthNet that is taking care of a majority part of our health screening. We have Van J Eye Care Center that is doing the eye screening. We have DL Mazo that's doing skin. We also have pharmaceutical products from Sopra Pharmaceutical. They are bringing medications on board. Unilever, Pepsodent have also sponsored Pepsodent in terms of oral hygiene.
Right.
So, and then there'll also be dermatologists also around just to teach kids on basic health screenings, and then how to take care of their skin. We're going to do the BMI wherever they are lacking. To be educated on that, because there's also going to be a counseling zone. So as Aaron and Rosemary has said it, we need your listeners are welcome to be part of our volunteers. They should just come. It's part of a society whereby the people there feel as though they are not needed, or as though they are not wanted. So once we are reaching out to them for them to know that love doesn't end only in February. It extends beyond that.
Right.
And the good thing is that the Muslims just celebrated their Eid. The Christians are coming to do Easter.
That's right.
So it's a very wonderful time just to have the party with them, and then let them know that truly they are part of our society, and then there's nothing wrong with sharing tender love and care with them.
Absolutely.
And a cherished part of our society as well, because everyone contributes differently and they have a part to play as we have a part to play. That society at large needs to look after each other. We need to be more mindful of the people around us and how they contribute to the things that we take for granted.
Absolutely.
And how much you need? How much do you need? Share some. Share anything. Share the love, share the money, share the clothing. Give. Just give.
Because we often think that misfortune is very far away from us, that it could never be me, that I will not be on that other side. But we know that life has a funny way of making certain things happen. And how many street children are you hoping will be there tomorrow? How many are you targeting? Do you have a number in mind, or it's open to as many as you can cater for?
We are looking at taking care of 500 to 1,000 kids.
500 to 1,000.
We are in Accra Central.
Okay.
We're also taking the opportunity to also welcome schools that are also around the vicinity to also allow their kids to also participate in the event. As said, it's telling street kids that you are vulnerable, but you are still loved. We even have Haven International all the way from Spintex coming with their children to also join us on that day. Yeah,
I think that's a good phrase. You're vulnerable, so I'll add to that. You're vulnerable and equally valuable. You know, we value who you are. We see you. We see you. Too often, some children unfortunately go unseen, and we want you to know we see you. And the thing for us tomorrow is we're giving everything we have. We're giving everything, so we can't give any more, which is why I'm saying that if there's anybody out there, and once again, Frida will share our number, that has anything at all that you can give to help contribute to making a difference in the lives of all these children, we're grateful.
We want tomorrow to be epic.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be epic.
It's always epic with the babiness.
Yeah.
And essentially, what we are doing is we are trying to toe a path so that our little ones are able to follow in future. So we are trying to imbibe and inculcate into them the spirit of caring, loving people who are not as privileged as they may be.
Well said.
We are trying to shape these children to acknowledge that we are not all equal in the society. So it's really about the children. So we're calling out to all who would want to come and partner us tomorrow, sponsor, come and join us. Let's hit the streets of Accra, AMA forecourt, and let's make a difference.
Very exciting, because you're going to, and I mean, it's not just about having a good time. You've mentioned a number of interventions, dermatologists, I mean, a counseling corner.
Yeah.
You are looking at this holistically. It's not just a day of partying, but there is going to be some real impact, some deep impact tomorrow.
Yeah, and then we, as Ruby spoke about partnerships, we want to be very, very much grateful to Uriel Impact Foundation. They are coming on board with their volunteers to also come and help us. And as I said, it's just not also about fun health screening. It's also going to be a creativity corner. So whereby those street kids or those vulnerable ones would also come and explore their hands-on art. So there'll be painting aside from the fun going on. And then our teachers are also going to be there. So as I said, the event is open. So if you're a teacher somewhere, don't just leave the baby nest teachers to come and do the work. Just drop in, come and assist, and let's give these kids a day to remember.
A different experience. Yeah, a different experience. That they are children's party. You know, there'll be kids there tomorrow that it's their birthday. And they're gonna look back years to come, and it's like, this was my 5th birthday, my 7th, my 9th birthday, my 11th, and it's special. You know, it's special. And also, like Ruby touched on, the kids that we're gonna have kids from our facilities coming over as well, and we're trying to show them that we're all part of the same society. We're all one. And like she said, we're shaping them into becoming responsible adults, becoming caregivers in their own ways and their own right, learning right from that age how to make a difference.
It's important. So for those who are listening to us, who are lacing their boots, they are excited about what you're going to be doing tomorrow, and they want to support, they want to volunteer, who do they contact? How do they go about lending their support?
So the RSVP number is 0242 727171. So 0242 72 71 71. They should just call and say, I'm in, and then we'll pick it up from there.
Yeah, or they can go on our websites or our social media pages. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we have www.the the baby nest with an S at the end of it .org. So we're there for you. Call us, look us up, go on Instagram, like our pages, whatever you need to do, just wave at us and we will get in touch. There's no such thing as too much for what we're doing tomorrow. Not too much energy, not too much food, not too much drinks, not too much money. If you can give, whatever it is, yourself included, give. Tomorrow is your opportunity to give.
When you say not too much energy, Aral, you're going to be there, so the energy capacity is going to be quite high. So I think, I think on the energy front, we're convinced that the energy is going to be there.
The energy.
Now, forecasting for the rest of 2025, what else is the Baby Nest looking to do? What interventions do you have planned? Or are you looking to finish tomorrow and then you let us know? Or do you have something in the pipeline?
We have a calendar. We've started. We did the walk. We're doing everything. Tell us about our calendar.
So we've already had the walk.
Okay.
So the next one is the Street Splash, which is tomorrow. We have a symposium coming this year. We have Sports Day as well. There's also going to be a worship, not just for the Baby Nest. We're going to also invite the general public to thank the Lord that indeed 20 years has been not an easy journey, but a Thanksgiving journey. And we couldn't have done it without him. So there's also going to be an awards night to also award all our teaching and non-teaching staff and tell them that we are always grateful for the support they've given,
stakeholders
they've given to us.
And then we have is it TNU? We also have these ladies group that are into fitness that joined us for the walk. We want to thank them. We're grateful for, but there's so many little groups and little partnerships. The dermatologist that's coming on board. There's so many people that support and help us in so many different ways, so many stakeholders, and we want to definitely say thank you to them. And we also want to say, if there's anybody out there that does something that they believe can help and make a difference,
don't be shy. Get in contact.
I think a special thank you to parents and our little ones, because the toys, the clothes, they are theirs. So they actually give it out. So our parents have been part of our journey from the very beginning. And we are so grateful that whenever we call on them, they are always there to cheer us on, to support us. So we are very grateful.
Over
the Baby Nest parents, you are all love. We love you all.
We love the parents.
I wanted to ask, when I was congratulating you on 20 years, what is the secret? 20 years in this kind of business.
Okay, so from me, I would say firstly listening. And everything starts with your vision or your ethos that you go into anything with. And I hope that we'll get an opportunity to hear one day from the Chief of Staff, as I call him, the MD, Mr. Benodo, or the wife, Pat. And for them, it's about hearing a story about somebody not having had a great time with a childminder or a nanny in the house over and over again, being beaten, being whatever. And they decided that it shouldn't be like this for children. We should be able to make a difference. They should get the care that they deserve. So what's made a difference and continue to make a difference with the Baby Nest is that somebody is entrusting you with their child. You know, this could be one child, this could be one amongst the fifth child, because we have children that have gone through from baby number 1 to baby number 5. But the important thing is that the parents is placing that trust on you to extend that love that they wish they had the time to give to that child, and because of work or whatever reasons they can't. So when a child comes to us, it's all about you. That care, that shaping, that nurturing, everything we can do to make you the best version of yourself is what we're doing. And the teachers embrace that ethos and that philosophy and give their all. They truly give everything. She thanked the parents. Let me take this opportunity to thank our teachers. Our teachers are amazing. Our management, fantastic.
Super amazing.
Super wonderful people. So all the things that we do in the Baby Nest is what's ensured that we're celebrating 20 years in the style that we're doing today. From the foundation, it's always been the children first, give your all or don't be here. And we've managed to keep that. So that's how one makes it to 20 years, prioritizing the people that matter, the children.
Absolutely. 20 years in the game, not a joke.
Yes, I wanted to add a little to what Aral said. So, and when you mentioned the facilities we have, which are 5, and I want to say that we are very proud of ourselves being the only preschool in Ghana to have 5 branches across prominent areas in Accra, and we are hoping to opening more in the future. And as Arol said, we start as early as 6:30 a.m.
Okay.
And we close, school officially closes at 6. But we also have services, which is the extended service, whereby sometimes we have parents coming to pick up their kids even at 8 p.m.
Wow.
So I think that is an amazing thing we do.
Especially in today's world,
Yeah.
everybody's busy trying to make a way, trying to put food on the table.
So there's even a drop-off service whereby even you, Helen, if your niece or nephew is bugging you at home, you want to have a show, you can drop the child off just for a few
I
hours.
have about 6 or 7
Please
that I
bring
can
Bring
drop.
them.
Osu is closest.
At
Also,
the
it's
core
close to
rate.
you.
Osu is, and then that age range is between 3 months to 10 years.
I see.
Yeah, so irrespective of the age, you can just drop them off. We have facilitators to take care of them.
And I can tell that you love what you do. It's oozing out of the pores. The passion with which you speak about the baby nest is very telling. But tomorrow, all roads lead where and at what time? Remind us.
Yes, 2 a.m. A4 court.
Yeah.
Kimbu.
Yeah,
right in the
opposite.
middle of Accra.
Aha.
Opposite
Be there,
the Tema
10
station.
a.m.
Just
Okay.
behind or in front of the Octagon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have the Kaya women coming in with their babies. We have the people that work around there. It's a party for all of us.
This is about to be a carnival, a jamboree and a half. If you haven't made plans for tomorrow, I think you know exactly where you need to be. Ladies, this has been very exciting indeed, and I love what it is that you're doing. Very impactful indeed. I'll let you have your final word and then we'll wrap up on this conversation.
Perfect. So Ruby.
All right, so please do make a date with us tomorrow. We would love to see you all there. We are so thankful for the 20 years journey. It has not been easy, and we are looking forward to meeting all of you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you to everyone. That's all I want to say. Thank you to the parents, to the media, to the stakeholders, to our sponsors, the teachers, the children. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. People always celebrate what they see and fail to realize that without the people behind you, the background, you won't be who you are or where you are. So for everyone that's been part of the Baby Nest journey, we say a huge thank you. We could not do this without your help and support. And keep supporting us.
Keep
coming.
supporting.
Keep supporting. It makes a difference and we're grateful for it.
Absolutely. Afrida, final words?
So I know there are new mothers, there are expectant mothers. Please have the baby nest behind your mind that is where you're sending your little ones to. And then as said, the party is open for everyone. So it's just not for our parents to bring their kids there. Parents who also want to show children or their own kids that there's vulnerability out there can also bring their kids along. And they also have an enjoyable day. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Ladies.
And you come and be on the bouncy castle. Where there's adults only bouncy castle.
Listen, that's how you've hooked me. I'll see you tomorrow. Ruby, RL, Selassie, Frida, I'm so grateful that you're able to join us. I think what you're doing is wonderful. More grease to your elbows and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Excellent, Ellen. Thank you.
Thank you.
3FM 92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.